morning, good afternoon, good evening. Hi, this is Jan from New York City, and my channel name is Jan from New York City. Save money, welcome to Money Monday. This is where we talk about quick money saving tips. We're practically starting to get near the bare bones time of the month. But I want to show you a very, very budget-friendly recipe. I am preheating my oven with a greased loaf pan. My oven is preheating at 350 degrees. I like to grease my pan with margarine. Margarine is best for baking, best for greasing. Why? Because it has a high heating point where butter can scorch, okay? So you're probably saying, yet another pancake recipe. Yes, it is definitely using pancake complete recipe. Okay, now here's what I'm going to make. I'm going to make a vanilla oat bread. I love the taste of vanilla. Okay, so here we go. I also love to use pure vanilla, the real one. To me, some things you just don't compromise on. But if you don't have that and you're using imitation, and that's what you can get, that's okay. That's what you can get. The world is not going to fall off its axis, even if I needed to use that, for example. So it's totally fine. So this recipe does require 1 egg. Need 1 egg. You're going to need 1.5 cups of complete pancake mix. Doesn't have to be this brand. I happen to like this brand. You're going to need 1/2 cup of this type of oats, quick oats. Doesn't matter the brand, but you need 1/2 cup of these rather quick oats. Going to need 2 capfuls of any oil that you have. Capfuls, what do I mean by that? I take this, I measure it out into 2 capfuls, okay? Going to need a little bit of cinnamon, a dash, because I want the predominant flavor of the vanilla coming through. Going to need, these are not cashews, this is a repurpose of which I store my sugar. So I don't like tons of sugar in my stuff, but you could go anywhere between 1/3 to 1/2 cup of sugar, depending on your individual taste. And you are going to need 1 cup of water. That is it for the ingredients. How simple is that? Eggs are inexpensive. Most of you have eggs available. Oats, hopefully you have oats on hand. This, as I suggested, to get the complete pancake mix in the beginning of the month, get it in the beginning of the month, because as time wears on, you get to use this more often. The vanilla extract, if you have it, you have it. If you have imitation, you use it. The oil, I use any brand oil, USA, doesn't matter to me. Does not have to be fancy oil. And a dash of cinnamon, and of course the sugar, which is hiding in this thing, and the 1 cup of water. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to stop the film. I'm going to mix everything together. Oh, before I stop the film, there is no reason on God's green earth why you can't mix the whole thing up like a dump cake style in this. Okay, it's just easier, like when you want to dash out, in the morning, you don't have extra things to clean. I also keep it in here after it's cooked, and I also slice it out of here. And then when it's completely done, I wash it. There's no reason for me, Janet, to transfer it out. All I do is wrap it up the top with a little bit of aluminum foil. It works for me. Hey, listen, I'm about cutting corners and about saving time, effort, energy, and even sometimes sanity. All right, so without further ado, let me mix everything up, and then I'll show you what the batter exactly looks like. I'll be right back. We are back. Now notice I put everything in this pan. Well, you didn't know this, but I said it earlier. I dumped everything in this loaf pan. Now what's going to happen when you dump it and you mix it together, all you have to do is scrape off if you see anything hitting the side. And that's it. That's all there is to it. Now this is the consistency of the batter. So it's going to be a little gloppy. Okay. It's going to be a little soupy. So don't think it's not going to bake off into a loaf, okay? It absolutely will. So now I'm going to enter it. I'm going to put it into the oven. Ovens vary, so I would suggest anywhere between 32 to 35 minutes. Keep an eye on it. Keep an eye on it. So I'm going to put mine in because I think in my oven's case, 32 or 33 minutes works best. Then I'll be back with the finished loaf. Okay, and this is the glorious result. Delish. I know this is going to be good. Listen, stick around. See how easy did it all in one pan. Okay, quick, delicious, inexpensive, easy, and fast. Okay, now I have a bonus tip regarding chicken. Be right back. Whoops. here's the super fast and super easy bonus tip that you did not expect. Okay, besides that wonderful bread, which is so easy on the budget, right now you are looking at frozen, well, they're not frozen anymore, they're cooked, chicken dinosaur shapes, which is hilarious, but they're so cute. Kids absolutely love them, even older kids like me. Yes, I do eat these on occasion, but I want to show you a trick of mine. You take these were air fried for 10 minutes. That's all I did. They came out frozen in the air fryer for 10 minutes. Look how beautiful that looks. But if you want to kick it up a notch and you want to grow it up a little bit, heat up a can of tomato sauce, pour it on top. Then, if you wish, get some either grated Parmesan cheese or shredded mozzarella, and you have the quickest, easiest version of chicken Parmesan. How fast was that? I mean, really? Seriously? Fast, inexpensive, and perfect for when you are extremely busy, extremely hungry, or extremely tired. Just a little trick. This, air fryer, 10 minutes. There you go.